Yo, 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 what's up, guys? It's me again. Moses, just gonna update you guys on what's going on at the moment. Been working with HTTP requests, pushing and retrieving data from web servers in Unreal Engine using C++. Um, yeah, I feel like I made a lot of progress in the past month. To be honest, I feel like I've learned more in the past month and a half about working with Unreal Engine and using C++ than I learned in my entire year at uni this year working on it. So it's a shame that I learned this so late, but yeah, lots of progress being made. There's pretty much not really much materials on the forum that I haven't read in all honesty. Like, spend so much time reading about. So yeah, let's get straight into what we're talking. Straight into what we're talking about. Um, let's talk about databases. Databases are just big storage facilities. We push lots of data there, and when we need data, we go and try and access it from the data. We have to, just like a library, if you have a bunch of books, you have to put the books into a facility, and you have to know the address of this facility. So with a database, you store it online, and you need to know the address, and you need to make requests to retrieve, information from these facilities we have. So this is essentially essentially the way programmers work with data online. The data is stored somewhere, and we're always trying to make calls to the location of that data. Yeah, that sounds simple, common sense right there. Uh, Not gonna go through so much of the C++. Once again, if anyone's curious about that, I'll be more than happy to go through it via comments, questions, that kind of stuff. I'll respond to you directly. Um, the the database system we're going to be using is Firebase. It's an object-oriented database system, and it allows you to push objects, and it has its own serialization and deserialization structure to it, which is convenient because it means we don't then have to write a script to deserialize our JSON objects. But I'll explain that a little bit later. Let me just show you the functionality. Not show you the functionality. I'll just show you. I'm using my UI from the group project because it saves me having to get Chris to build me a new UI just so I can make this log, just for testing purposes, really. Yeah. So the way this works is when you let's say you want to log in. Let me get this database up just so you can see the values we have. We have Jake. His username is Jake. His password is password. His level is 7. My name's Moses. My password's Atta. My level is 10. Okay. Let's say I type in a user that isn't there, like Moinel, for example, and I make the password Moinel. We will then get the values I typed in, put them into a JSON object, and then if you don't know what a JSON object is, I'd recommend looking it up after. It's just a way of passing data along, essentially. It's secure. And I'll push JSON object into a query. The query will then check this location of data storage we have, and if the data isn't there, I'll return back not if the data isn't there. If what we've typed in doesn't exist on our database, we'll return back a boolean. A boolean is just a yes or no, true or false, 1, 0, that kind of thing, and it'll basically say, unsuccessful. The data details you've entered are incorrect. Click to try and register. Click to try again or register. If I hit the sign up button, I've now registered, and you can see that Moinel has now been added to the system, name, password, and he's got level 1. So let's try and log in now, after registering. Give it a second, there's a delay. See, we've now logged in, his level is 1. Let me close this. You saw my level was, what was my level? It was 10 on the thing. So come to type in my login details, Moses, my password is Atta. Take a while, but I'll successfully log in and my level is 10. Let me do the same for Jake. and his password was password, if you guys remember looking at that. His level is 7. So yeah, it's all consistent. The brilliant thing about this, it allows us to push things like high scores to data storage, and there's a lot of things we can do with this. Friends list, that's probably going to be the next feature I facilitate. I know I said I'd talk about AI and maybe flesh out my inventory system. This is going to push me towards finishing that inventory system. Artificial intelligence may not really be a thing in any of the projects that I'm going to be working on for the next 10 weeks. So I'm not really going to spend too much time looking into that, to be honest. Any questions about what I've done today, feel free to contact me, ask me. I'm more than happy to talk through all the stuff I've worked on. Yeah, finally, looking to move to Leamington Spa in the next 2-3 weeks. Going to start working on the transfuser project, start collaborating on the Brains Eden project. Things are starting to look up. And yeah, this is a brilliant day. Thank you guys for watching.